to my dear friends. How are you? This is Tamera Weeks with Tam's Daily Vlog, and I am in an airport shuttle that is really, is this an SUV?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm in an SUV going from Whitney, Texas to Dallas, Texas to the Lovefield Airport, and I am with Brian with Airport Transportation of WACO.com. So if you live anywhere around Waco, he'll come pick you up. He'll take you anywhere you want to go. It was an accident that I even found him. But this is Brian. Say hello.
Hi.
He's been a super driver. Like, he opens my door, and I needed to make a restroom stop, and he stopped, and he said, I don't want you to go in by yourself and just leave you in there. So he went inside. He also wanted to get a drink, but it sounded really nice that he didn't want to leave me in the van by myself. I mean, in the store by myself. We stopped at a gas station. So I will put his link in the description below, www.airporttransportationofwaco.com. And he is super nice. I found him because it's kind of a convoluted story. But I was staying for 2 weeks in Dallas with my dad, and I flew into the wrong airport. I should have flown into Waco, but I flew into Dallas instead. So a very good friend of mine, we've been friends since we were teenagers, she lives in Houston. So she was 4 or 5 hours away from Dad, but she was going to be coming up to take her parents from Waco into Dallas for doctor's appointments. So she was going to come up and pick me up, and we were going to spend the night in Dallas. Then we decided that she would pick me up and take me to Waco to her mom and dad's because her mom thought of this airport shuttle. So we booked this reservation, and then Dad said, well, I wonder if they pick up close to here. So then I sent an email and I said, well, can I change it? And Brian picked up the phone and called me, and we made arrangements at 11 o'clock at night for him to just come pick me up in Whitney, and then we didn't have to do all this other convoluted stuff to get where I was going. So this has been really nice because Whitney, Texas is a really small place, and it's out in the middle of nowhere, so there's no cab, there's no rental car. I didn't know if I could get Uber because I came from Lovefield to Whitney using Uber, and I didn't know if I would be able to get Uber. And I had to get to the airport, so it wasn't like I could just, because you just request it on your phone right then and you wait to see how long it takes them to get there. But I couldn't get on a plane an hour and a half away not knowing that someone was going to come. So I was really glad that we found Brian and that we found the airport shuttle. And you've just been super, and I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Would you like to say anything?
You can find me on Facebook at Airport Transportation of Waco, or the website, which I think she just gave it to you. Or the 1-800 number on my card goes straight to my cell phone, so I'll answer it 24 hours a day.
And I would say that that is accurate because I emailed him about 10:30 at night, and we were talking on the phone at 11 at night. And I was so surprised to get a response, but he made me feel really comfortable, and then I knew he was a real person and he was really going to come, and he just made it all really easy, and I appreciated it. I just made it through security, and Brian waited for me until I got done. He said, you just go in and go through security, because I knew it was going to take me longer because I didn't have my driver's license, but actually it was really easy. They didn't do as much of a pat down here as they did in Omaha. In Omaha, they took over 5 minutes. I want to say it was 10, but maybe it wasn't really that long, but it was very, very thorough. They touched every part of my body from head to toe. They were much simpler here doing it, and they just didn't take quite as much time. They weren't, it was thorough, but it wasn't, it didn't seem as thorough as it was in Omaha because it didn't take near as long. So anyway, kudos to Brian. Brian, thank you so much for your kindness. You are such a gentleman. And thank you for waiting, and thank you for being a good driver and getting me all the way here to the airport. So I have his card, and I plan on using him again in the future. So if you live anywhere around here, you should call Brian. And thank you so much for being here. I will look to the hills from whence cometh my help, for my help cometh from the Lord. And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.